released, and some must wear monitoring watches. On his first day, Xiao Li noticed something was wrong. A criminal wasn't charging his watch and had hung up his phone. Sensing trouble, Xiao Li rushed to the location. Sure enough, the criminal was harassing a young girl. Hearing the knock, the man quickly covered the girl's mouth, but the police had already forced the door open. Xiao elementary school students. It was despicable. Xiao Li sprinted and quickly subdued him. If the section chief hadn't been there to applaud, it might have seemed like a routine arrest. To welcome Xiao Li, the section chief treated him to a meal. As the section chief stepped out, he got a call from work. A murderer's monitoring watch was almost out of battery, and they couldn't contact him. They went to his residence, but as they entered the alley, the signal disappeared. Wu quickly realized he couldn't win and gave up. Faced with such an extreme criminal, Xiao Li wasn't sure what to do initially. Thankfully, the experienced section chief guided him, resolving Lao Wu's concerns and successfully diffusing the situation. Now officially part of the team, Xiao Li decided to get rid of his dyed yellow hair. The hairdresser assured him she'd make him look sharp and young. Indeed, with his new hairstyle, Xiao Li looked very professional. Suddenly, he thought he saw something at a kimchi restaurant. Distance. The man seemed overly interested in the waitress. He grabbed the waitress's hand and didn't want to let go, seemingly captivated by her. Back at the office, Xiao Li quickly looked up the man's file. He was another high-risk offender, Lao Shang. Soon, Lao Zhan's signal vanished from the street. A prime time for him to commit a crime. The section chief decided they should split up. Shops employing women were like time was critical. Then, he remembered the hairdresser's shop. Just as Xiao Li suspected, Lao Zhang was already inside, having locked the door. Lao Zhang attacked the woman, punching her hard. He choked her repeatedly, talking about wanting something more intense. Fortunately, Xiao Li arrived just in time. He used his baton to break the glass door and pulled the attacker away. The man initially tried to fight back, but was quickly intimidated by Xiao Li's strength and surrendered. Soon, the section chief was due for a promotion and wanted Xiao Li to come with him. If the previous cases seemed minor, the next one was extremely dangerous. Lao Zhan, who had served 20 years for crimes against 15 children, was about to be released. As per procedure, the section chief crowd might have attacked him. This monster who harmed countless young girls was being released after finishing his sentence. Logically, execution might seem fitting, but South Korea hasn't carried out executions since 1997. This gave the criminal another chance. People hoped Jiang Jizhong would stay out of trouble after returning home. A girl walking home from school saw a puppy. Suddenly, Jiang Jizhong appeared, taking off his coat and putting a plastic bag over his head, a chillingly disturbing sight. He on the black market. Noticing something wrong with Jiang Jizhong's monitor signal, Xiao Li rushed over. As he a tough fight was unavoidable. He skillfully used his judo. He was a third dan to handle the attackers, but the section chief who was with him wasn't a fighter. Officer Zhao arrived, kicking away an attacker, but Officer Zhao was soon overwhelmed. The attackers covered his head with plastic. Xiao Li was also struggling to defend himself. Officer Zhao was hit hard on the head and lost consciousness. The attackers continued to beat him mercilessly. Officer Zhao seemed unlikely to survive. Xiao Li, having barely escaped, frantically tried to bend the iron bars of a barrier, the only way to get back in. Using all his strength, Xiao Li finally broke through the bars. He jumped inside but was immediately confronted by Jiang Jizhong, who was big and strong. They traded blows, grabbed the accomplice's dagger and knocked it away, then took down the accomplice. But Jiang Jizhong used the moment to choke Xiao Li. Near suffocation, Xiao Li managed to slam Jiang Jizhong's head against something, stunning him. Looking at the terrified girl nearby, Xiao Li knew he couldn't give up. He struggled to stand, trying to shield the girl with his body. Unexpectedly, Jiang Jizhong came up behind Xiao Li and stabbed him again. Jiang Jizhong wanted to continue his assault, but police shouting from outside urged him to flee. Ignoring them, Jiang Jizhong remained defiant, knowing the police were hesitant to shoot. He eventually managed to escape. The severely injured Xiao Li was rushed to the hospital. His good physical condition saved his life. Officer Zhao wasn't as fortunate. He died from his injuries. Xiao Li attended Officer Zhao's funeral, vowing to catch the killer and avenge his colleague. Even when receiving a citizen's award, Xiao Li showed no joy. The rescued girl's mother came with gifts and a thank you card from her daughter. Xiao Li's bravery had given them hope. After recovering, Xiao Li but was eventually cornered. On his computer, they found a terabyte of illicit videos of children. Furious, Xiao Li kicked the accomplice, whining badly to punish him then and there. He injured the accomplice's eye with a knife to get information about Jian Jizhong's hideout. Catching the main culprit was the only way to bring justice for the children. The team decided to split up. Xiao Peng used the drone to scan the streets, while Xiao Li and colleagues searched house by house. Just when Xiao Li was feeling stuck, young girl Xiao Li had saved, holding flowers to thank him. It was clear she was recovering from her trauma. With protectors like these, kids could feel safer. But just as Xiao Li returned to the office, another monitored person's signal went dead. Xiao Li's next mission was about to begin.